to today's live stream. You're welcome to the live stream. Welcome you all. Thank you for joining the live stream. Thank you for joining the live stream. Let's wait for others to join. Let's wait for others to join. Join the live stream. Join the live stream. Join the live stream. If you can hear me, say I can hear you, so that we will start the training. You can hear me, say I can hear you.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm audible enough, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be dealing with the question that was dropped in the group. So that is what we're going to be doing today. Okay. One of our sister asked a question. He said, what type of net is used for the building of greenhouse? The type of net that is used for the building of greenhouse is called greenhouse net. It's a shaded net. That shaded net is more better because that shaded net, some will not touch the snails them, because normally snails, they don't like heat at all. They don't like heat. So you must make sure that you use that shaded net for your snail farming, for greenhouse farming, because that greenhouse is the natural habitat for them. So in their natural habitat, they always go under grasses. Like there are trees in the forest where they are. But when you domesticate them, you must try your possible best to make sure that you make the environment to be conducive for them by using that greenhouse net and planting crops for the snails to be eating. You understand? Did you understand? Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like it's only you that is online.
I think so.
Why now? So the second question, another person asked. So the second question, Godwin, he said, good morning, house. How are you all doing? Instructor, well done. Oh, sorry I missed the class yesterday. My question is, what do we use in formulating snail feed? What I understand by what he says, asking what you can use to formulate snail feed. Now, what you need to formulate snail feed, normally we'll come to that area in the snail farming, in the training, because I'm going to teach you how to breed your snails, them, how to formulate their feed. But let me answer that question. Now, what you need to formulate your feed, the materials you need basically, you need the soya beans, you need guinea corn, you need millet. These are things that you need, and you need maize, you need calcium. Now, if you are formulating your feed, you must make sure that you put calcium in the feed. So you blend everything I've called, you blend all of them to powder form. So when they are in powder form, you can give it to your snails. How you can administrate it to your snails, you put them inside water, put the feed inside water, soak it in water, and you give to your snails to eat. So that is how to formulate the feed. These are the materials. You grind all the materials together to boosting their growth. But calcium is very important. You must make sure that the calcium you are using, the sources of calcium, you can use oyster shell, you can use bone meal, you can use fish meal. Anyone that you have access to, you can use. So that is for snail feed formulation. And it's very good for you to give them formulated feed, because formulated feed boosts their immune system like human being. There are things that you eat that will boost their immune system. So formulated feed help in boosting their immune system. So you have to give them that formulated feed and also give them fruits. Hope you heard what I said, Abi.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question some other person asks is, say, good morning, house. Our instructor, please, how much can someone use to start a snail business? Thank you, sir. Now, starting up a snail business, like snail farming, in our previous class, I told you that this time, someone that is doing greenhouse, you can't compare someone that is doing pen. But anyone that you can your capacity can reach, anyone that your capacity can reach, you can do it. You understand? So if you are going for the pen, they have wooden pen approximately those wooden pen them, the one that can contain at least 100 pieces of snail with 15 to 20,000 naira. You get a good carpenter, they can do that one for you. Then for the cheapest among them is the tire system. Tire. Normally, tire, they sell tire in our area where I am. They sell tire at the rate of, for those condemned tire, at the rate of, they sell it at the rate of 200 to 300 naira. So you can get like 5 tires. You put them on top of each other, put them on top of each other, and you are good to go for your rearing of your snails. I hope I've answered that question. Hope you understand the way I explained it.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody.
Okay.
The boss himself. Please, how do we take care of the baby hatchlings?
Okay, Mr. Emeka from Asaba.
Seriously.
Your okay. Okay. You asked the question that how can we take care of the hatchery? Now, for snail farming, for you to take care of your hatchery, for them to grow from to grass to table size to jumbo, but when you reach that stage, that's when you are really a snail farmer. Now, when your snails hatch, what you need to do once your snail hatch is make sure that, hello, hope you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay, once your snail must be different from the way you keep your adult snails. In the you must keep them in a place that is very calm, is very cool. That's why we encourage people to get a separate pen for them. Then what you have to do in that your separate pen, you put more plantain leaves inside that separate pen. Put more plantain leaves in the separate pen. Then you put food. You know they are babies, so you put enough food inside that. Let's say for example now you are using watermelon. You are giving the watermelon. You spread the watermelon around your snail pen for them to eat. And you must make sure that the place is always moist. Always sprinkle it water. Because the baby snails, and what usually kills snails mostly is heat. So you must make sure that the place is not too hot for your baby snails. Then make a separate pen for them. Hope you are following. Hello, hope you
Yes.
are following.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Make a separate pen for them. Then you make sure that their separate pen, what you will do, you know, if you cut plantain, the fiber you get after you cut the fruit that we used to eat, that fiber you get, if you if you have access to it, what you are going to do is to cut it into small small pieces them and put inside that your particular pen that you are using for your baby snails them. So when the temperature is too hot, the snails will go and be taking the liquid from that from the plantain. the plantain fiber. In that way, they will not die. Because what usually kills baby snails are when the place is too hot for them. That's baby snails. So that is what kills baby snails. So I can't see. Let me check any other question. Okay. Someone asked again. They say, "How do one know if the snails are unhealthy?" This question is very important. For you to know snails that are unhealthy, you have to you have to you have to check the shell of the snail. Once you check the shell of the snail, you must make sure that the shell of the snail is okay. You should not buy snail that has a broken shell. Do not buy snails that has a broken shell. I'm coming. You must not buy a snail that have a broken shell. Make sure that the shells of the snails are not broken. Then you make sure that they are active. Once you put them in the ground, they are supposed to move. If they are not moving, that means the snails are not active. You understand? So if they are not moving, that means the snails are not active. So you pick snails that are healthy. That's why we encourage people to buy from the snail farm. So you have to buy from the snail farm. Okay, this lady said she can't join the class. Let me know why she can't join the class. Someone just chat me that she can't join the class. Okay, let me attend to her. Click the link below. Click the training link. It will take you to the training class. Okay? So you must make sure that the snails you are using are very healthy. Their shell should not be broken. The shell of the snail should not be broken. Then the snail need to be active. The snail need to be active. That is how you know snails that are healthy. Hope you are cleared now.
Yes.
So do you have any other question to ask? You can ask. Hello, sir.
During
Do
the
you have any other question? Any question to ask?
during the dry season, what is the best method to take care of them?
Okay, during the dry season, those are matam season. What you
Mm.
have to do? Which type of? But are you a practicing snail farmer already?
For now, I stopped.
Okay, you stopped. What did you stop? What made you to stop?
Management.
Okay, management. You are in Ghana, right?
No, 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 Nigeria.
Okay, you are in Nigeria.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. During what type of housing system were you practicing?
The same one you mentioned the other time. That open grazing.
Okay, that is the
That
greenhouse.
natural habitat. Mm.
Okay, during the dry season, that is the time that you need to look at your snails very well. Now, during the dry season, you must make sure that you have water in your farm 24 hours. You install sprinklers in the farm.
Okay.
That when the place is too hot, you will on the water for the snails. The sprinklers help the snails to live. What kills snails very much is when the snails is exposed to heat. They are cold-blooded animals. So when the
Mm.
snails are exposed to heat, that is what usually make them to die. Did you install
Okay.
sprinkler in your farm? Did you
No.
install sprinkler?
Then, as at that time,
Okay, you
no.
did not. So what hand were you using to give them water?
They fetch water for them in a tray.
Okay, they fetch water for them.
Mm.
Okay. Most times the water you sprinkle with your hand, most times it may not touch the ground very well, like the
Okay.
rainwater. So, but the sprinkler
Okay.
now, at least you on it for that kind of 10 minutes. You know the thing is turning
Oh,
like rain.
yes.
So it will really
Yes.
penetrate into the ground.
Okay.
So it's mostly is the heat. It's the heat that is to kill those snails, them, nothing else. Heat.
Okay.
Snails they don't die easily at all. What kills snails
Okay.
mostly is the heat. Snail can live even 2 weeks, a month without eating. The
Okay.
place you keep them, even though you keep them for that kind 5 minutes, and when the place is hot, bringing out water from their mouth.
from their
Liquid will be
mouth.
coming out from their mouth. You will know that they are not
They are
active,
thirsty.
that they are
Okay.
dying. Inside, you
Yes,
understand?
yes.
There
There were
must be
crops.
crops inside. Eh?
There were crops inside.
Not just crops, you must make sure that the thing dem grow very well.
Okay. I think that was one of the mistake. Before stocking, those
You
things were
must make
not
sure that the
grown.
thing, the place grow very well. Not like just plant small crops and put snails there. You must make sure that the place is a little bit bushy. You understand?
Okay.
So that the snakes can be
Okay.
hiding under. Now you are
Okay.
taking them to their natural habitat. So you must try your possible best to make sure that the place is covered with
Conducive.
at least those cocoyam leaves, cocoyam. You can plant cocoyam. You can plant dwarf pawpaw. You can plant dwarf banana. So at least
Okay.
the snails they will feel at home. They will not die
Okay.
in that way.
Okay.
So they will
Then
not die.
what? How
Any other question?
one measure the quantity that should be in a particular space?
Okay, for let's say for a greenhouse now, a greenhouse of let's say half plot of a land. If you have
Mm,
half plot of land,
mm,
what you need that half plot of land for your first stocking can take up to 2,000 pieces of snail.
that's a breeder.
Yes, breeders. You can take 2,000 pieces of breeders. So you should not stock too plenty.
Okay.
Then for pen, 4 by 4. For if you are using
Mm,
block pen, 4 by 4 can take at least 150 to 200. Let's say 150 because they need space.
okay.
150 snails, 4 by 4,
Okay.
4 meters.
Okay.
So that is the distance.
So those breeder of 2000 will the whole half plot, that's 30 by 60 now,
Yeah.
won't be too much for the 2000.
They will give birth now.
Okay, you have
You understand?
already considered the babies.
That's why they will give birth. Okay, your question is that the place is too big.
Yes, yes.
No.
Knowing fully well that
The,
you are supposed to remove the babies after birth.
no, for greenhouse, we don't separate. It's not advisable to separate babies. It's
Good.
only in
Okay,
pen.
so okay, so
It's
they are
only
supposed to be together.
yes. It's
Okay,
only in
okay.
it's only in pen that you separate them because there will be plenty now. There will be much. You can't separate them.
So definitely, what caused that one I'm talking about was lack of space, because the space used was more like 14 by 18 space, and it was to stock 1000 breeders.
Okay.
So after some time, I think those ones already gave birth, and the
Okay.
person managing is not knowledgeable enough to see that that place was becoming choke.
Okay.
You understand? So by the time I will send an expert there to go and check, a lot
Yeah.
of damage had happened.
Okay.
So that was why I'm asking that question, because if it is greenhouse of that size, taking care of the breeders and the babies, now I can understand for that size. So, but the other
Mm-hmm.
question I would have asked is that for that size, they gave birth often.
Yes.
No. So now those 2000 breeders are expected to give birth for like how many cycle before that place can become saturated?
Okay. In one lane, snail lives depending on the breed you are using. Which breed were you using?
AM.
Machachina Maginata.
Yes.
AMO or AMF? AMO or
AM.
AMS? AM have
A,
two now. We have AMO. We have AMS. That one that have pinkish this thing. That one is AM.
is A, no,
Which
not
state are you? Which
AMF.
state?
I'm in Lagos, but it was set up in Ogun State.
Okay, in Ogun State, what people have is AMO, Achatina
No, no,
Marginata
no, no.
Open.
It was brought from the eastern part. The guy
From
supplied
the
from the
east.
eastern part.
Okay. Because the types of snails that they have in the eastern part is mostly AMF.
AMF.
How was the snails? How was the back the snail?
How do I describe it? But I just noticed that the expert that I sent to go and later check told me that that is one of the best species. But it was so
Yes,
painful
AMF
that
is good.
it was so painful to him that I lost almost everything. Even not even almost everything. Both the 1,000 breeders and the uncountable number of babies, all were lost. Lack of poor management.
It comes from lack of
Yes.
maintenance. Uh-huh. Snail are one of the strongest animals.
Easily.
Maybe they were not giving them enough water. They were not
Okay. Yes.
that will what will cause their mortality.
Okay.
Also, if
Okay.
a invasion of a ant,
Invasion of I don't think ants did not have access because it was properly netted. Both Boko
okay,
Haram and the what I mean nylon net.
okay. But the greenhouse you use net. No, which type of net did you use in the greenhouse?
Eh, the guy didn't use the normal net. He used this regular net, mosquito nets, and Boko Haram. The guy didn't use the
Okay,
normal.
go on.
So he used the normal mosquito net and the Boko Haram net.
Okay,
That was what he used with
okay,
plank.
okay. To
The,
the farm, was the place very hot? Oh,
the place is not hot because it's under palm tree. You understand? About two palm
okay,
trees are surrounding it, and
okay,
plantain leaf were on top,
okay,
outside, and also inside.
okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what I feel that cause that mortality may be from the management. You
That's
understand?
exactly
It
what
may
I
be from
suspected.
those guys. But were you going to visit the farm always, or just kept people there?
My brothers are there.
But were they knowledgeable on how to take care of the work of them?
I think that knowledge gap is there because the guy couldn't have enough time to put them through on the day of the
That is the
installation.
problem now.
Mm.
That is the problem.
And they too were not communicating when the whole thing was going on. If not, they could have, if they are communicating their observations, you understand, help could have come. Mm, this
Be there for you. A lot of losses may occur. And you
exactly.
as a farm owner, you must you must get to know your things very well. And you
Mm,
understand?
yeah.
You must you have to know at least have some knowledge about
To some
this
extent,
thing
to some
to
extent,
some extent.
I have some knowledge such that if
Okay.
I happen to be around, I know what and what to look out for and what and what to do. You understand? But while I am a little bit at a distance to them, if they had been communicating, they could have been properly guided.
Yes. So when the snail were dying, they did never inform you.
They were not communicating. They were not in fact, they didn't even know. They didn't even know.
They never
Uh,
know that the snails were
They didn't
dying.
even know until when that expert got there, and he was the one that was now
Ah,
feeding me when he got there.
ah,
In fact, in their presence, the guy could not even tell me everything. He just told me that he has checked what I asked him to come and check. When he get back to his farm, he will communicate
mm,
me. So
okay.
it was later the guy got back to his farm that he started communicating me of his findings.
Uh, but
Mm,
normally they are supposed to inform that the guy now when they normally when you are having challenges in your farm, you have to inform the expertise that set up the farm for you. You don't
that
have to
is
keep quiet. This morning now, this
that
morning
is
you
that
spent in
is
those things now.
that is if they communicate.
Mm.
That is if they communicate. Supposing they have communicated to me, I will have called the guy.
Mm.
But they weren't communicating to me. Anytime I call them, everything is fine, is their response.
Ah, that is very bad now. So that
Everything is
made you
fine.
to so that
Well, not totally per se. The greenhouse is still there, though needs some renovation. But my concern is, what's the point of rejuvenating it when the hands that are supposed to manage it is not there? You understand? So that's my point. If I had gotten a better hand to manage it, I don't want to give it to the same hand because of what I observe. You understand? So I'm thinking of how to get a serious person who is ready, even if the person is not knowledgeable, who is ready to learn. As I told you, I said 1,000 for a space of 15 by 18. 1,000 breeders.
that
Did
is
you
the
get?
problem. Okay, okay, yes, yeah, you said 1,000. You said so.
Mm. So it was much later that I now got to know that the consultant too was not sincere, probably because of what. No, 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 no one. A lot of babies. The guy that I sent there told me that if he start counting the babies one by one, he won't count less than 4,000.
No, 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 no.
You didn't get me. Oh. Hello? You didn't get my point. Of course. Of course. Initially, after installation, I was going more like every two. Mm,
Did you see baby
mm,
snails?
I said, of course, several of them,
Repeat
but
what you
it.
said.
I said several of them, but it was the shell alone. Hello? Hello?
I can hear you. Go on, go on.
Several of them, but it was the remains that were there.
Ah, so in this present situation, what you will do, hmm, if you really want to go into the farm again, like you said
Mm,
earlier, you need to get a good hands that will they are ready
ex-
to learn. Not that you must not be an expert before you start up the farm. At least you must have the zeal to learn,
of course, of
the zeal
course.
to improve. Then you
Mm,
get a mentor. You get someone that will be monitoring you. You be once you say do this one, you do that one. Your snails will not die. So for now, I will not encourage you to start for now till you get trusted hands that will really take care of the place for you. But the land is your own personal property, right?
Hello?
Is the land that they use for the slave farm, is it your own personal property?
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So you get, but Lagos is one of the highest consumer of snail. Oh. I mean, by now you're supposed to be a very big, a
Ho-
billionaire in
hon-
the snail farming. Oh.
Honestly.
But Lagos, the demand of snail, like Lagos is one of our highest suppliers where we supply snail
Which
fish.
state are
Lagos.
you?
We have our farms in Bayelsa and Delta State,
Okay, okay.
but we sell more to from our records. Lagos buy more of our snail from other states.
You are right. The market is
Uh-huh.
there.
The market is there, so you just have to find somebody that will really help you. But I have
Mm.
somebody in Lagos. I have a partner in Lagos.
Mm. Okay,
So if possible, I can recommend him to you so that
okay,
you will come and look at your farm.
okay. No problem.
So he will come and look at your farm and give you the necessary guidance. Then I'll also beg him if he can give you staffs
Okay,
that
that
at
will be
least
fine.
will take care of the snail for you so that at least you profit from it. Now,
That
the way the country is now, the demand of
mm,
agro product, apart from snail and other
is
things,
on the high
is
side.
in the
I
high
know.
side.
I know.
Mhm.
I know.
So that
The-
so that is why one has to really take this agriculture very serious.
You are right.
Very serious. Even though if very serious so that hunger will not kill us in this country.
By God grace, oh. By God
So
grace. No, that's why they used to say an adage, no farmer, no nation.
yeah, it's now that Nigerians now know that no farmer, no nation.
They are just waking up
Things are very expensive. Now Gary now in our side is 20,000 naira per bag.
per bag. Wonderful. 20,000.
20, I'm telling you,
Mm,
20,000 naira. Mhm.
that's serious.
And we don't know, you will don't know if flood will come again. Flood will come, it will be high.
It will
So
go up
I
again.
really encourage you. Eh?
I said when flood come, it will go up again.
You say?
You say when the flood comes around again, the price will go up.
Yeah, the price will go up definitely now. You know, the one there is increment in when flood comes, the price will be very high. And
That's serious.
it's that flood season that we farmers make more money sef.
More money. Hmm. Imagine.
So that's why now that the flood have not come, one has to take his farm very serious.
Very serious.
Because when other people be lamenting, you be enjoying because people will buy your
Abi, that's true.
product.
That's true.
When
It's
there is
fine.
natural
I wouldn't mind
disasters,
if you
that
can
is
give me that guy's contact. Hmm. That's true. That's true. Are you going to discuss with the guy first before you come back to me?
I will discuss with him. You understand? But
Okay.
it's a very busy person.
Okay. Which side? Which side? Which side is he in Lagos?
He's in a Korodua area.
All right. All right. Is he mega bright?
He's a very elderly person, not small.
No, I don't know him.
Steams near farm. I will send you. Once I finish talking to him, I will send you the full details of him.
Oh, okay, okay.
So he's a very, very humble person. He has been working with
Uh,
Obasanjo self.
oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. I would love to meet him. Mm,
Like I said, come and check the farm.
okay, no problem. No problem. Mm, all right. It's not in Lagos. It's in Songo, but I'm in Lagos. It's located in Songo, Ota, but I am in Lagos.
Okay, Songo. I've visited that place before now. There is a project we did in Songo Water.
Which side?
The place is very close to border, border this Singo and
Okay,
this side.
that's Idiroko side.
Eh?
That is Idiroko side. Ode.
No,
Okay,
there was a farm that set up for somebody, grass cutter and snail.
okay.
But
No, no
now the
problem.
man have gone abroad. So,
Okay, he
eh?
left it. He left it or he sold it.
The man has gone abroad. So the farm, he just left the farm, sold stuff
Oh,
to
okay.
this is the man go and went abroad.
Okay. No problem. We are here. We are the one that will
So
build
no
this
problem.
country.
I'll try my possible best.
All right. I'll
So
be
it's
expecting.
definitely we are the ones to.
Mhm. Thank you so much. I appreciate.
Okay, you're welcome, sir. So
All right.
the 7 o'clock class, just be punctual like this.
All right. I will. I will.
Okay, bye.
All right. Bye.